Hello, so this is actually an introduction that I am recording after I did my live unboxing of my grab bag, and I just want to say this. So, here's how this video is going to evolve. After this introduction, I will post the original live reaction to my grab bag, but then at the end, I want to give my first reaction to the albums after I listened to them and after I opened them up, so I will show you the variants I received. So a lot of these videos that you will be watching on YouTube of people opening grab bags, they never come back and tell us if they liked the albums or not. So that's what I want to do here. So without further ado, here is my live real-time reaction to what I received, and then my first reaction to after listening to the albums. Thank you. Hello YouTube, this is Patrick back with another edition of Heavy Therapy. I have a mystery bag of 4 vinyl for $25 from Prosthetic Records. It was $7.50 for shipping, so $32.50 total. So I paid about $8 to $8 per vinyl here. And Prosthetic Records, right? Metal label, been around since 1998 or so. I know them best for more modern, recent releases such as Undeath, Legions of a Different Kind, Body Void's album from last year, but they have bands that are progressive metal, metalcore, heavy metal, death metal, post-metal, sludge. So we'll see. I'm actually not very familiar with everybody on the label. Don't have a clue who I might even really get, but thought it would be a fun chance to pick up a grab bag. I only do that when I think they're from labels that, they have a decent chance of liking at least, hopefully all of them, but at least one or two of them, and they basically, you paid for a vinyl that you like, plus you got bonus vinyl if you don't. You know what I'm saying. So, 4 vinyl, paid $8 a piece for them. This is a random grab bag from Prosthetic Records. Let's begin. Just cut the box open so I don't know what's in here. First up, interesting. Wormwitch with their 2021 album, Wolf Hex. Cool to get this. I didn't love this album when I listened to it, but definitely will give it a shot now that I own it on vinyl. I liked their album before this a lot. Haven't listened to it recently, but yeah, Wolf Hex. This even says it. I'm sorry. Yeah, the album's called Wolf Hex. This is Wormwitch. Interlacing black metal and high energy rock and roll with gothic melodies and harmonic flourishes. Limited edition clear vinyl. That's a good start. Up next is An Autumn for Crippled Children and their album Lost. This says it is black wax, 250 copies pressed worldwide. 2019 reissue series available on vinyl for the first time. Black metal, shoegaze, and post music. Beautiful Sorrow. Okay. I hear a lot about this band. I hear they're really good, actually. I have never checked them out. Excited to. An Autumn for Crippled Children with Lost. Next is Domination campaign with Onward to Glory. Now this is some death metal right here. 8 tracks of charging tempos, fast riffs, and the thunder of pounding drums coming from down under. It says Domination campaign is multi-instrumentalist artist and psychroptic frontman Jason Papiat's debut release, harkening back to the classic era of death metal. Very excited to get a death metal release, my favorite genre. I don't think I've heard this album. 2021, yeah, I don't think I've heard this album. In fact, I know I haven't. Cool. Next up, final LP is another 2021 release. I think this is the band called Fixation, and the album is called The Ember, the Ash. From crushing riffs, massive symphonies, to progressive grooves and frigid black metal, the record's innovative sound continues to expand as it progresses. Limited edition forest green with black and white haze. So I'm not going to open all these right now in case I end up not liking the albums. I'm going to listen to them first. Digital, but this is really hard to see, very glary. It's hard to see even not in the glare, but this is Fixation. Nowhere to see it. And their album, The Ember, the Ash. So, you will know this by the time you watch this video, but I might splice my reactions in the middle of it, so this is more of a unboxing, but also a reaction video. And if not, if I decide just to post this as is, as an unboxing, then you'll see that as well. Thanks for watching, and talk to you all later. Bye. Okay, so I will review these albums in the order that I received them. As I made clear, this first one, Worm Witch, Wolf Hex, I had heard before, and I was happy to get it. I remember not loving the album, though. I checked my notes and I gave it a 7, which is a pretty good score. But after listening with it and sitting and taking in the lyrics and understanding the meaning of it, and also I like more of this type of black metal than when I first listened to the album. It's only been 5 or 6 months, but I consume a lot of music and I understand this style a bit more. And yeah, I gotta say, I like the album. This is the clear vinyl. And yeah, they play this almost black and roll, Wolves in the Throne Room meets Dark Throne. It's fun, energetic, talented black metal, and it ends with a Metallica cover that is actually pretty cool. I don't think I like it enough to really raise my rating out of 7. Happy to have paid $8 for it, essentially, in this grab bag, and I'm not going to get rid of it. I will play this soon, I think, again. So yeah, pretty fun. 30 minutes of black and roll. That's good stuff. Then I received an Autumn for Crippled Children and their debut album Lost. It's just black vinyl. It is limited out of 250. And this is my least favorite out of the 4 that I received. It's objectively good. I don't see anything wrong with it. It was just didn't grab me. I even tried it a second time, and I like the bass lines. But overall, the synth parts don't work that much for me. The vocals are so low in the mix that you're never gonna find out what they're saying, which is part of black metal sometimes. But didn't come with lyrics, and yeah, it just didn't grab me. Again, I don't think this is a bad album. I can see why the band has gained a following since this album, but yeah, it just didn't grab me on my first listen and on my second listen. So gonna say it's my least favorite out of the four. Next up is Domination Campaign with Onward to Glory. Old school, feet stomping, head banging, death metal right here. Here's the variant while I am talking about it. So, pretty cool orange swirl, a bit translucent. I think also limited to 250 or 200, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I like this one a lot. It reminds me of like Terminal Nation, Bolt Thrower, hardcore slash death metal. Death metal for sure, but you know what I mean by hardcore. It has those hardcore type breakdowns. Lyrics are about war and different scenarios and different types of horror that happens during war. And yeah, this album just spoke to me again. 30 minutes, old school death metal, really cool, energetic drumming performance. And I like this one. I like this one a lot. It might be my favorite of the four. I'm a death metal guy. This is straight to the jugular, death metal. Fun listen. I'll put it on again. And yeah, the lyrics are not typical. They're about war. They paint scenarios about trying to avoid the sniper. And I wouldn't say I'm well read, but I read about war. This made me think of the situation in Bosnia and Herzegovina in the 90s. It made me think of World War II. It made me think of World War I. It made me think of the drone war that the United States has carried out and is continuing to carry out. So, yeah, very relevant for my interest and to my ears. Domination Campaign. Cool, fun listen for fans of death metal. Next up is a band, and I got their name wrong. The name of the band, of the project, is The Ember, the Ash, and the album is called Fixation. Yeah, there's just no way that this is going to show up quite well on the screen, but this is like symphonic deathcore and black metal put together. I really like the first track, the second track, and then there's kind of a lull in the middle. And I'm like, okay, I don't know if you still have me as much. I didn't dislike any of it, but then the final two tracks I like a lot. And yeah, on paper, very hard for me to like symphonic stuff. Very hard for me to like deathcore. This is pretty good. Again, I want to listen to it again, and that has been, in general, my feeling about this grab bag, except for one of the albums. I want to listen to this again. Happy I got it. I wouldn't have probably have checked them out. And yeah, cool. It's a cool project right here. There's the back with the song titles. And yeah, pretty cool stuff right here. And the variant's very nice. Look at this. This sort of pine green and silver marble. Smoky. This is very cool in person. And yeah. So, my mostly first reaction, again, I told you I've heard Worm Witch before. I heard their album before, Wolf Hex. I like even more than Wolf Hex. But yeah, well worth the price that I paid for all four of these albums. Probably going to give one of them away to a friend. But 3 out of the 4 I will plan on listening to again soon. Happy to own them. This was a fun experience buying this grab bag from Prosthetic Records, and they did me well. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Talk to you all soon.